I am travelling from London to Lapland without flying.
On the way, I'm visiting Germany's best Christmas markets, taking the train through Scandinavia, boarding a ferry across the Baltic Sea, and taking the Santa Claus Express in search of Father Christmas himself. In this episode, I'm travelling through Germany, stopping off at underrated Christmas markets along the way.
Good morning. I have just arrived at St Pancras station, which is where I will be taking the Eurostar from today. I was advised by Eurostar to get here at 7:45. It's now about 7:55, so I should probably get going. Today I am taking the Eurostar to Brussels and then I'm changing straight away for a train to Germany. So I want to show you how easy it is to get to the Christmas markets in Germany without flying. We are boarding now. Looks like everything is running on time so far. Looks quite busy today. I reckon a lot of people are going to Belgium, maybe going to Bruges for the Christmas markets, which are opening this week. I wonder how many people are also going to Germany. I am coach 12, seat 33, which should be along here somewhere. That only took just over 2 hours. That's even quicker than going to Paris. There's a little food court here, so I think I'm just going to grab something from here. Bonjour. Frites avec mayonnaise?
Medium or large?
Large, please.
Large.
Thank you.
To go?
To go, please.
To go?
Thank
One
you.
fry?
Yes, please. Belgian fries secured. I say this very much as a blustering British person myself, but there are a lot of blustering British people at this station today. Mayonnaise, we've got French fries, Belgian fries, sorry. The mayo definitely makes it. My travel advice for connecting at Brussels Midi Zuid station, just get off the Eurostar. There's a nice shiny like Eurostar information office, so you can go into there and ask about your next train, or you can just look on the board, and if it says something like free A or anything A or B, that's just because the platform is split into zones, so all you need to do is just find the correct zone. I don't know if I can really class this as a trip to Brussels, but at least I got some nice mayonnaise out of it. I'm guessing this is me. Like the train line is basically the border. I have arrived in Aachen less than 5 hours after my first Eurostar departed St Pancras station in London. I have arrived at my hotel in Aachen. This is the Hotel B&B Aachen City Centre. It is quite minimalist, but looks very, very comfy. Oh, that is comfy. That's nice. That's my kind of mattress, that is. Right, I do need to do a little bit of work on my laptop, so I'm going to take the opportunity to charge everything up, get that little bit of work done, and then I will head out for the evening. It is a bit breezy today, so hopefully that doesn't affect my audio, but it's not too cold at all. So this is the main entrance, and it says up here Aachen Weihnachtsmarkt, which means Aachen Christmas Market. Really do have to apologise for my awful German pronunciation. I got an A at GCSE and I have not used it since. So then we go into the heart of the market, and there's all sorts of different stalls here. Honestly, there's some really nice stuff. So hopefully Rich isn't watching this, but I always try and get him some woolly socks when I go to a Christmas market or like somewhere in Northern Europe, because they do them so much better than the UK. And honestly, within 30 seconds, I'd spotted some really nice woolly socks. But I also feel like this is my first stop on this journey, so maybe I should hold off. Cheese fans, this one is for you. This is the fromagerie. And they have rather a lot of cheese. This is the Rathaus. So Rathaus means town hall in German, and they're always incredibly elegant. this as well. This is a bar restaurant actually in the Rathaus. Oh, it's a restaurant. We've got food options here. We've got Rathaus. This is all the Rathaus, and then this little restaurant is just tucked away here. Food prices wise, this is a little crepe stand here, and they're charging between €3.50 and €6 depending on the topping. That does feel like the main market, but there's definitely some more huts down here, so let's go and see what's going on. It's starting to rain a little, which doesn't bother me too much as long as it doesn't bother my camera. I've come to the bar section now. So for a mug of mulled wine, you're looking at about €4.50, and if you want to put a shot of amaretto or rum or another spirit in it, it is €6. This has a great little vibe going on. So you've got the Aachen Dome, which is the striking cathedral, and then just over here you've got all of the bars. They've got some music playing, and it's like a collection of bars and stalls. Let's take a little walk through. There's a few different places to stand, and it's all in the shadow of the magnificent cathedral. I'd seen a few of these, what I thought were gingerbread men. It seems to be their logo. It's another one here. Now, I just discovered that they are not gingerbread, but they are Aachen Printen, which is a type of Lebkuchen. Lebkuchen are honey-sweetened cakes throughout Germany, and the Aachen Printen is the version from Aachen. However, I'm sure you can hear, but it's rather windy at the moment, so this Aachen Printen men is swaying in the breeze. Now, I'm back to near the Rathaus, but this actually isn't part of the Rathaus. This is Granus Tower, which is the only surviving section of the old imperial palace, and it dates back to the 8th century. It's very majestic and definitely adds to that Christmassy feel. I did also just want to show this stall, which is offering some dishes that are a little bit different to your standard sausage and chips. So it's got, for example, cauliflower and dip, mushrooms and dip, and a mix of cauliflower and mushrooms. Good option for vegetarians, probably. If you're getting like the mix of cauliflower and mushrooms, I presume it comes with some sort of herbs and spices and stuff, that's going to be €10. This place is doing things like currywurst with potato and sauerkraut, so it's easy to get like whole meals from here as well. Just here with Emma from the Aachen Tourism Service, and she is just going to tell us why Aachen is so worth a visit for the Christmas markets.
So Aachen is of course always worth a visit, but especially around the Christmas time it's very nice. You will find a lot of nice people, good food like the Aachener Printen, and a very beautiful Christmas market around the town hall and the Aachener Dome.
Trying some of the Printen now. Yeah, that is very good. I see how it tastes a bit like gingerbread, but...
Yes.
Is it like a mix between German and like Flemish, or...? Sounds like a party in here. Oh, cool! That's really cool.
It's something very different.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and is this where they do the hot beer?
Yes.
I'm now at what they call the Christmas Village, and here you can probably hear, but there is a DJ set going on, and just in front of me is a bar where you can get mulled beer. Unfortunately, it does shut at 9 though, like everywhere else, even though this sounds like it could go until 3 in the morning. We've also got some Argentinian empanadas, something a bit different. Oh, and this is the Käsespätzle, which is a cheese pasta. And there's even a beer-themed Christmas tree. I have got a little sample of the mulled beer to try. That's quite nice, actually. This is the Hexenhof, and here they do curling. I'm not quite sure how curling works, but it looks fun at least. So I'm having dinner now, and I have gone for the not very traditionally German but tasty looking Mediterranean pasta. So let's have a little try. No, it's really good. Yeah, that's nice. Good quality pasta. And, I'm not exaggerating, this is one of the best glasses of white wine I've ever had. I think on the menu it said it was a German Sauvignon Blanc. Can there be a German Sauvignon Blanc, or does Sauvignon Blanc have to come from France? No, I don't think so. I think you can get Sauvignon Blanc from other places, can't you? But yeah, delicious. Cheers to that. I am one tired little bean, but I am gonna head back to the hotel now. This is the outside area, which is quite popular, I think. This is one of their tables. Definitely has like Christmas market vibes. But I was told by one of the waitresses that they only have a limited menu out there, and I think they only had one vegetarian option, which is why I decided to go inside. And this is called Elisenbrunnen, and it is right in the city centre, close to all of the Christmas markets. Right, it's a 7-minute walk back to my hotel. Do you reckon I will find some chocolate on the way? Let's go and see. I came back to the hotel, made an Instagram reel, and I've just been reading for the last couple of hours. So I'm gonna go to sleep now. Good night. It is day number 2 of my German Christmas markets trip, and I have just arrived in the city of Cologne. Now, unlike the other 3 cities I'm visiting on this trip, Cologne is a big, busy city that is quite well known for its Christmas markets. However, I did want to visit just to compare them really to the other places I'm going to. So I've literally just stepped out of Cologne station. It's my first time here, and the cathedral is literally right there. How striking is that? Now, I am actually staying in the south of the city, and I'm just debating whether to go and drop my bag off, as in my backpack. I probably should, shouldn't I? I think I'm going to be out for the evening. It's about 5 p.m. Obviously, it's already dark, but I think there is a tram I can get to my hotel. I couldn't work out the tram, so I've gone for an Uber. And he's only a minute away. Result. I got let on the bus for free earlier, so really this only cost me £3. Guten Abend. So Cologne as a city actually has quite a few Christmas markets scattered throughout the city centre, but the Heinzel's Wintermarken is one of the most famous. First impressions, it is absolutely magical, although it is very busy. Just for reference, I am here on a Thursday night, so I think the weekend trippers have already arrived. I'm guessing on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it might be quite a bit quieter. Now, I have been given these few press passes, which include a ride on a Ferris wheel, a sausage, and a mulled wine, or 2 mulled wines actually. So I think initially I will go and give the Ferris wheel a try. This is the Ferris wheel up here, and I'm not going to lie, it's going rather fast. But let's give it a go. I've got to find stand 25, which is right down the other side. In fact, you know what? I'm going to walk around the Christmas market. Although it's still pretty busy. No, I'm going to walk through the Christmas market. So this Christmas market is absolutely huge. As well as the usual food stalls, gift stalls, and mulled wine bars somewhere, you'll also find a Ferris wheel and a carousel. There is also ice skating. You can enjoy your drinks in a ski lift. It says it costs €1 for one photo, but there are people just chilling in there drinking. I'm not joking about the crowds though, especially in this part. I'm not going to lie, I do feel a little bit like I'm fighting against the current here. Thank you, danke. Result, got my vegan breakfast. Let's try it. It's alright, it's alright. Cheers. A top tip is that you do need cash for the deposit for these mugs. So they do seem to accept card generally, but this you've got to pay in cash and then you get the deposit back afterwards. This good. It's good. It's not sweet at all actually. I like that. It's spicy, as in not hot, but spices. This costs €5 per mug. I do have one other voucher, so I am going to go and check out one of the bars at the other end of the market and see if it is as busy. I've just found myself in a quiet spot which is kind of right at the edge, and then the market is. Come to this kind of après ski bar, ski boots hanging around everywhere, and it's got a cool vibe. And actually, it isn't as packed as some of the other places at the Christmas market. So, cheers. Now, if you go around the corner a little bit, past where everyone is drinking, there are sort of the artisanal craft stalls, and here it is a little bit quieter, so I did have a chance to look at some of the products on offer, and there is some nice stuff at not out of this world prices. Let me show you. I have completely forgotten what these are called. Are they called like monitors? I don't know. Anyway, the things that you put above like a baby's crib, so these are about €25. But they look like really good quality. And when you consider it's a local business and it's may well be made by hand, I don't think that is too bad value. Again, these hats are like €25, which might be a little bit on the steeper side, but they did feel like very good quality. And we've got things like this, these cushion covers. They look really nice. Hats there. Anyone want a hat? There's a whole host of socks here, and again, somewhat erring on the pricey side, but they did look good quality. So these socks in particular are €18. Those are the kind of socks my partner would like for Christmas. I think I will hold off for now, because later on this trip I am going to Finland, and I know I'll be able to get them there. These headbands are €20, which again isn't the cheapest, but they don't feel cheap, so you get what you pay for. Then these candle holders are €5 each, or 3 for €13.50. And that is literally just a snapshot of what's on offer. There is so much. But here and in Aachen, I have been really impressed about the quality of stuff and how little kind of tourist tat there is. This is really cool as well. This is like a little shop, and you've even got like records here. So €35 for a record, €20 for this record. Only €5 for this record. I don't know anything about the average price of records, so let me know in the comments if that's a good price or not. Wow, there's a whole comic book store as well. Original Zeitung, I think that means original papers, from Days der Geburt, is Geburt history? I feel like that sounds right. That's so cool. But you can literally get them. Like there's World War papers. There's Playboy magazines from 1985. That is so cool. This is where I got my goodie bag from earlier, and this is the Weihnachtspostamt, which means Christmas post office, maybe? And here you can get little Christmas-themed postcards and stamps and the like. Got little teddies here. And I'm back to where I was with the Ferris wheel. Oh, it's quieter. Yeah, this end of the Christmas market is much quieter. I don't know if that is because there isn't a bar at this end, which might be a problem, as I would like another mulled wine. But let's go and see. Some more prices. So there's some wooden goods here. €8 for this spoon, €12.50 for this shovel, €22.50 for this fish placemat, I guess it is. Oh, these are cool. These are like key hangers. Where we are, for the fact it's very touristy, and for the fact that most of this stuff is probably small business owned, I don't think the prices are too bad for your Christmas shopping. Unfortunately, I don't have any luggage space, so I won't be doing mine here. I hear some jolly music. Oh, there's a brass band up here. Lovely. It's typical, really. People just collect around anywhere selling alcohol. Take care. Now to find somewhere to drink it. Heinzel's Wintermarken complete. I would say lovely, magical, festive, but busy. If you're visiting, I would recommend going Sunday, Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday night, avoiding Thursday, Friday and Saturday, and also probably visiting before 5 p.m. It will definitely be quieter in the daytime. Obviously you won't have the darkness and all like the magic, but if you're there between 4 and 5, you should have the sweet spot of it getting dark and also it not being too busy. I did want to check out one other market in Cologne because, like I mentioned before, there are a few scattered throughout the city. Cologne Cathedral is actually only a 5-minute walk away, so I'm heading there now. In fact, I've just walked about a minute away from the Christmas market, and here is the one I wanted to go to. This is the Cologne Cathedral Christmas market. actually think that was the Cologne Cathedral Christmas market. I think that was just another little pop-up one. That was mainly food, and they were playing a lot of music, which was really nice, but music isn't very good for YouTube, so I couldn't really record much of the actual music there. Here is yes, this is it, Weihnachtsmarkt am Kölner Dom. Okay, let's have a look at this. I just wanted to say, I am an absolute sap at the best of times, but especially around Christmas, and literally just heard White Christmas and it made me start crying. Mainly happy tears. I love Christmas and everything about it. Yeah, 92% happy tears, 10% sad tears, because there are some people who I wish were here that aren't, but we're good. Let's take a look at this Christmas market. Oh wow. Look at that. It does not look as good on camera as it looks in person, trust me. That is really striking. I've only got 10% camera battery left. I think that's all I need. Let's do a whip round with this camera and then a whip round with my phone to show you what the Cologne Cathedral Christmas market is like. We've got handmade poms here. So for a normal portion of chips, that will cost you €4.50. There's a few different types of food here. Langos. They look like big Yorkshire pudding kind of things. A cross between a Yorkshire pudding and a pizza, but they are deep fried with toppings. And they cost €6 and then plus the amount of toppings you want. And there's steak here. So you can get like steak sandwiches and stuff. Oh, there is something just saying mushrooms over there. Let's go have a look. I do like a mushroom. Bio champignons. Okay, so you can just get a plate of mushrooms, bowl of mushrooms with various sauces. Knoblauch sauce for €6.50. And here we have the self-proclaimed King of Currywurst. And the King of Currywurst charges €7 for one portion. And I'm in like the heart of it now, and I'm not going to lie, these lights are so bright. It feels like a weird kind of artificial daylight. Right, we've got some gifts along here. So we've got all your standard kind of jewellery, decorations, knitwear, and it is all in the shadow of this spectacular cathedral. The crowds here actually feel a lot more manageable than at Heinzel's Wintermarken, but that is probably because it is nearly 9 o'clock now, so this must be when the crowds start petering out. It also does seem a bit more like a shopping and food market. There is somewhere where you can get a drink, but there aren't any like rides or activities like there are at Heinzel's Wintermarken. So I would definitely say that that is the more winter wonderland kind of vibes, you know, somewhere with rides and activities, definitely somewhere you can spend a few hours in. Here is lovely and there is plenty on offer, but yeah, more shopping, more food and a few places to get a drink as well. Morning. I have just checked out of the Premierin Cologne City Süd. It is 5:38 a.m. My train is at 6:14 from Cologne Hauptbahnhof. I'm going to put my camera away, get a bit of a pace on and hopefully be there before 2. Made it to the Hauptbahnhof, which is right next to Cologne Cathedral, and there's one of the Christmas markets I was at last night. It is a very impressive building. It's a shame I've not seen it in the daylight actually. Never mind. Gotta head north. So if you are coming to Cologne for the Christmas markets or just for the city centre, I would recommend staying closer to the cathedral and the Hauptbahnhof. That's kind of where everything is. However, when I looked, I didn't book that long ago, and the Premierin that I stayed in was about €30 cheaper than its counterparts. So I weighed up the cost of what I'd probably spend on Ubers, and it did work out cheaper to stay there. So here is the Hauptbahnhof. Cologne's is quite a modern one, but it does look quite festive. I got to my train, 12 minutes. I've got to go to Hamburg and change the train from there, so I am on platform 4. It seems too early for anything to be open for food, so I am going to board the train. I think there should be a restaurant cart on the train. One kiosk that was open and did pastries and oat milk cappuccinos and everything, but there was a queue and I thought it's probably going to be a bit tight. Anyway, my train is behind me here. Actually, this is my wagon. Board.
Vorsicht an den Türen und bei der Abfahrt des Zuges.
I've arrived in Hamburg. My train was a little bit late, but I'm still got 5 minutes to my next one. This might be it actually. I think it's 6A to C and I think this is 6D. Sometimes the platforms are split up into sections, so this is 6D. This is not my train next to me, but there's another train in front of it which I think is my train. Here we go, Lübeck Hauptbahnhof, 10:06. I think that is the one I want. It's a double-decker train. I've made it to Lübeck, so this is the next stop on my underrated German Christmas markets crawl. I am spending the afternoon seeing a few of the all-season sites of Lübeck, so I think I will put them in another video. Check back in when it's time to explore the Christmas market. I'm just here with Greta from Lubeck Tourism, and she is going to tell us why Lübeck is definitely worth a visit at Christmas time.
Lübeck is the Christmas city of the north, and it has 11 Christmas worlds, so everybody can have their perfect Christmas market here.
We've made it to the main Christmas market, which is right by the town hall of Lübeck. There are like 500,000 lights here for Christmas. And the Christmas market here dates back to the 16th century, so it is a pretty old one. And they do a few different types of mulled wine here, including organic mulled wine. But they do glug, which is like the Scandinavian wine, over the other side, so we're going to go try some of that. It is a bit busy, but it is a Friday night, so nowhere near as busy as Cologne was last night, and that was a Thursday. I love all the trees. So when did these markets open?
Like this year?
Yeah.
On Monday.
On Monday?
25th.
Okay. Nice, nice.
Eine Kanne bitte mit ohne
Danke. Cheers. This looks like Glühwein, but it is actually glug, which is similar, but it has different spices, and this is popular throughout Scandinavia. And probably the reason that it's here is because we're that much closer to Scandinavia in the north of Germany. So it's the medieval market?
Yeah.
And is there a reason why it's called the medieval market?
Because they have like really crafty stuff. And,
Okay.
you see there, it's more in a medieval style.
Yeah.
People are dressed medieval.
Oh, that's so
Music
cool.
sounds medieval. They bake their bread.
Oh, yeah.
In the oven. And this is a drink called Met. And that's a medieval drink.
So they're really going into the medieval theme here. There's people dressed up, there is medieval music. And do you say the medieval, not even euros?
Some stands have like, some shops have like Thaler.
Thaler. Was that a medieval currency, or is it just a made up?
I don't know if it's if it ever was.
Oh, okay.
It sounds just more.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
And they have even medieval crepes.
Medieval crepes, yeah. Obviously, that well-known dish people were eating in the olden days. Oh, this is great.
But some people say that the mulled wine here is the best.
Oh, yeah. This is very calm.
Well, that's change of scenery.
After the medieval tavern, this is like.
So we do have French specialties here.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's just like.
Different work.
Yeah, just like very different music, I think.
Yeah, it is.
That's nice.
I want all good things happen to you as soon
As possible?
as possible.
Oh,
I guess. Yeah.
That's very nice.
So we found even look. I think that's Danish or something.
Oh yeah, hygge. That's the coziness. So this is a wish tree, and you can write your wishes on, hang them on the tree, or you can just enjoy everyone else's wishes. And there's some very nice ones here. I obviously can't understand them all. There's a lot. So this word is peace. Is that right?
Yeah, that's
Frieden.
freedom,
Frieden.
peace,
Yeah.
and then there's just peace.
Oh, in different languages.
In different
yeah.
languages.
Oh, that's nice.
Everybody can have his own.
Okay, so what's this one?
Starlit forest, it's called. In
Oh,
English.
okay.
Because there's a lot of stars and a lot of trees.
And are these just here for decoration?
The trees?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
They're not being sold or anything?
No.
No.
It's just decoration.
For any cheese lovers, there is a huge cheese stand here. Literally, all your cheesy dreams. We've now come to the Maritimer Weihnachtsmarkt. This is the seafarers area of the city, so this is named after the seafarers. This one is a little bit more commercial. We've got a giant Ferris wheel, and then there's some pirate boat things, themed things over there, so let's go and have a little look. Yeah, it's a bit more like fun fairy.
Yeah.
Good for the right thing though, maybe for kids for a bit. Oh, so this is just decoration, the boat?
Yeah.
Okay. Just seems like everywhere you go there's a Christmas market.
It is. It is. Well, the area the tour guide showed you, there isn't.
Okay,
actually
yeah.
one. It's only the central part and a bit the north part. That's the Christmas market.
Yeah. And when do they finish?
30th of December.
Okay, so they're going for a little bit after Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, and then that's where the music is.
How cute, that's a drumming.
So this is the Harbour Glow. It takes its name from being right at the harbour, and this is a bit more of a hip kind of industrial kind of atmosphere Christmas market. It's got a stage with live music, and it's more kind of food and drink vibes. The lovely ships there. This was the restaurant Schiffelgesellschaft, and it's a seafaring themed restaurant, but it had some very good veggie options. That lentil patty I had was delicious. Such a lovely festive city. Everyone is just so merry. And while it is known, it's quite well known amongst German people and also Scandinavian people, because we're not that far from Denmark. It is also underrated in an international sense, I think. Obviously Christmas markets like Strasbourg and Nuremberg and Vienna have all the kind of international prestige, but to me this feels so much more festive. This just makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, and not because I've had 3 glasses of wine. I'm back at the Town Hall Christmas market now, and just look how beautiful this is. This reminds me a little bit of the Cologne Cathedral Christmas market from yesterday, but it also has so much more. Just look at all of this. Look how much it is lit up. Trees, stalls. Then it's got this beautiful town hall in the background, which Greta said to me earlier that it looks like the Ministry of Magic in the day, and I definitely see what she means. This is just absolutely enchanting. It is time for me to go to bed now, but I have absolutely loved Lübeck. Tomorrow I'm taking a train to Schleswig, which is my very last stop on this German Christmas market crawl. So I'm very intrigued as to what is going to await me there. Stay tuned. For now, I'm going to bed. Good night. Let's go. What a lovely hotel. The staff there was so nice. Rooms were really comfortable, really clean, and it felt cozy but modern. Great breakfast buffet as well, and it is in good location to both the station and the city centre. So if you need somewhere to stay in Lübeck, I highly recommend Hotel Laiho. I'm actually taking a train to Kiel and then on to Schleswig, right in the north of Germany. And I've actually noticed my train was waiting for me down the other end of the platform. I have arrived in Kiel. I'm only here for 10 minutes hopefully. Originally actually I only had a 7-minute changeover, but then my train leaving Kiel was delayed 10 minutes, which I'm actually quite thankful for because I went to the toilet and I've got a coffee, which I wouldn't have been able to do either of those things otherwise. From Kiel it is a 50-minute journey to Schleswig, which is where I'm heading next. So the reason for adding Schleswig onto my Christmas markets trip is because the town is actually quite famous for its cathedral Christmas market. However, it's not until the 13th of December and I will be very much back in the UK then. So they do have a few other pop-up Christmas markets throughout the festive period, one of which is in the Start Museum. So this is a craft market with local products made by local artists and makers. There is a little drinks kiosk where you can get a mulled wine or a coca, and there are a couple of food stalls as well. But the real draw is the Cathedral Museum, and I think that is because of how stunning the cathedral is. So we're going to head over there now and I'll show you what I mean. This stained glass window and engravings right at the front of the church is really quite something. I don't think photos really do it justice. A sunset. Ah! Look at this. Centre, I have found a small but very festive German Christmas market. This Glühwein was €3.50 and I didn't even have to pay a cup deposit. That's on going to non-touristy Christmas markets in Germany. It is also absolutely delicious.